What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream here with Flood and Oob. Alright, we are on the ground here at Auckland, New Zealand. Another one of my favorite countries to fly around in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Today we're going to be taking the Fenix A320 from Auckland down over to Wellington. We're going to be flying Air New Zealand, of course, flight number NZ429 today. We're having a good time, I think, already. Today it's been a long day, so let's get this party on the road. Hope everybody is doing well. There's nobody in the chat, that's alright. I guess we can get started without anybody in the chat. I'm a little late today anyway, so... Alrighty. Let's jump in here, shall we? Without further delay. The aircraft looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? Fenix A320 looks absolutely stunning. A must-have for flight simulation. Okay, let's jump into our cockpit here and get things started up. First things first, let's go and import our SimBrief data. There we go, ground services, we can connect up our GPU, we can go to mass and balance there, head up here, battery 1, battery 2 on, external power, crew oxygen supply, ADARS systems, emergency lights armed, nav lights up and running, strobe lights 2, automatic, seatbelt signs, no smoking signs on. Ground control on voice recorder. Yeah, we're looking good on top. Let's wait for things to come to life here. We are in Auckland. What's this? I have no idea what that is. Okay, whilst things come to life here, let's just make sure our parking brake is set. Yes, it is. Do we need to check oxygen? Not that I want to, but I'll just do it for the sake of it. Okay, oxygen, whatever is done. Okay. Smoke detector fault and all that stuff is gonna take care of itself by itself. So let's come down here to load aircraft. GSX boarding and refueling. I don't know if it's actually gonna work. Okay, it is gonna work, so we're just gonna let that happen here, everybody. Well, I didn't do nothing, so alright, IRS alignment. Let's go down here, go to our FMGC system. We'll just leave it like this. Init, clear all of that. Init request. Let's open up our flight plan right here from SimBrief. Flight number today, NZ429. Let's put that in here. NZ429. Flight number NZ429. Cost index at 15. Cruising altitude at 30,000 feet today. IRS initialization, align. Let's go back in there, clear all that up. To do this, let's come up here. Let's go to departure performance. Let's go 1+F there. Sync preliminary load sheet. Sync the live weather. Let's make sure we're on live weather here today. Everything seems to be on live, which is fantastic, everybody. Let's calculate everything. Send it to the McAdoo. Go back to the loading. Alright, we still haven't boarded anybody here, so that's kind of weird. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna let it do its thing for now. It's supposed to board by itself. So I don't know what this is about. I don't know. Maybe I need to update the GSX profile because this is supposed to automatically begin. And it hasn't. Fuel truck is in position. We're gonna take a look at the fuel truck. Okay, there's a fuel truck. The guy is connecting it up, so refueling should begin. Let's have a look at our SimBrief flight plan in just a second. Already done that. Ah, there we go. Refueling has begun, so we don't need to worry about it. I'm still waiting for the boarding, and that's not happening right now, and it's kind of pissing me off. We'll take a look at that in just a bit. So, zero fuel weight and all that stuff. Let's go to 66.9, 30.6. Okay, we're gonna put that in there. Block fuel for today, apparently, according to SimBrief, it's 6.1. I don't know how much is being loaded at the moment. It's supposed to be 6.1 anyway, so we're gonna go in here. Technically, you're supposed to give 6.2 maybe? I don't know, but I'm gonna go 6.1 right here, and the fuel planning is gonna take place automatically here. So we're gonna let that happen. There we go. Let's go to flight plan today. Flight plan from NZAA using Liver to Papa. Departure. Out of runway 23 left. Liver to Papa. Insert it up. Igbat. Wait. We didn't put our transition here. Whoa. No. I'm supposed to select 23 left, liver to pop, and it's supposed to be Igbat as transition. Now we can insert that, and for Wellington we've got runway 16. I'm gonna land using the ILS. I can do the VOR DME approach. You know what, let me try the VOR. Let's do VOR, right? Let's get a little bit more accustomed to using VOR approaches. Obviously I still need to watch a few tutorials. I myself, I have a demonstration of VOR, but it's kind of slipped my mind, to be honest. But I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna try it out for today. So VOR 16 using Tepap 3 Delta. We're gonna go with that, and we don't have a transition. Insert that in there, flight plan. Let's check for discontinuities, which I don't think there are any. I really don't expect there to be much in the way of discontinuities at the moment. Hello there, Mr. Runners. Welcome to the live stream. Flight plan discontinuity, we're going to clear that up. And there's a manual leg. What is going on here? MD16. That seems right. Yep, that seems right. Yeah. 770 MD. Okay. I think that's fine. Then we reach Wellington in 3 nautical miles. And after that it is missed approach, I believe. Yeah, so. Okay, that seems good. 770. That seems good. I think we'll be just fine today. Performance. Already set that up. Flaps 1, 0.5, 13,000. I'm doing well, Mr. Ernest. How are you doing, man? 13,000 feet transition altitude, 545455. And that is good to go. I'll put that away for the time being. Let's take a look at what's going on with the passenger boarding. Nothing. I thought I requested this. It no longer works, man. Oh, Lord. Request the boarding. Just get it in here, for the love of God. Okay. Nope. Jetway should not disconnect it, is it not? Alright. I don't know what's wrong with this. What's going on with this? What? Why is it saying this? IRS align in 1 minute. Oh, we still got a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, nav set right here. We can leave that exactly how it is, I suppose. Next, we're supposed to go till 30,000 feet, right? I just climb out straight till 30,000 feet today. I'm not really bothered about it. Okay. Local pressure, 1023 set. Okay. FD on both sides set, and I think that's good to go. Is there anything else that we need to do here that we are not doing at the moment? I don't think so, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. Okie dokie. Okay, passenger boarding has begun. And what about our cargo? Cargo loading is beginning. There we go. Okay, we'll wait for all the stuff to happen here. When the passenger boarding reaches a certain level, we can go ahead and start the APU. Still waiting. Okay, passenger boarding has begun. Lucky us. Let's just wait for the boarding to progress a little bit more before I actually turn on the APU. I like it when my passengers suffer. No air conditioning for you. Alright, everybody. Auckland is looking beautiful today. Well, the whole of New Zealand is beautiful, so it's pretty much a beautiful country all the way around, isn't it? Yep. Let's go to GSX and request pushback and boarding in advance, so when we see things moving away, we know that things have begun to happen, right? And whilst all this is happening, let me take this opportunity to show you guys an overview of today's flight properly with little nav map. Here we are at Auckland, right here. I believe the city is right off there. So today we're going to take off from 23L, so we need to taxi with our nose off to the right. We're going to go straight down, very simple departure there to Wellington, where we'll be using the VOR DME approach. We'll be using not the ILS but the VOR DME approach. There's a VOR right there, Wellington VOR. We're gonna have to tune that in at some point. So let's see. VOR DME approaches for runway. What runway are we landing into again? I forgot. It seems like it's runway 36, isn't it? No, it's not. It's runway 16, sorry. Okay, gonna put this in. There you go. That is the approach. That is the VOR DME approach right there, and that's the one we're doing today, everybody. It's offset from the runway center line, slightly off to the left of it. We'll use 770 as decision height. Yeah. Okay, so that's our plan for today. Very simple, very straightforward. Okay, time for us to start up our APU and all that good stuff, so let's do that. APU started. Let's also get rid of our GPU as soon as we can. The passenger boarding is still going on though. That is the APU starting up. I think I saw the head of one of the passengers loading through the fuselage there. Okay, let's is APU available yet? Yes, it is. Since APU is available, we can go ahead and disconnect our GPU. Chocks and cones can be removed. There we are. It's waiting for passenger boarding, and then the tug will attach itself. I think it's time for us to close down our doors there, isn't it? So let's do that. Forward and aft cargo closed. There we go. The doors are closing. Let me get my throttle set up right now before I forget. I think we have a full aircraft today pretty much. Okay, I think jetway is being disconnected, is it not? Yes, it is. Yeah, we're getting ready for pushback. I'm ready too. There we go. Okay, the gear is being locked in here, nose to the right. Release parking brake. Let's go overhead, beacon lights on, turn on the fuel pumps there. Looking good. Let's come down here, ignition number 2. Oh, thrust lever is not at idle? Yeah, it is. There we go. That's much better. N2 rising.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin movement closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Okay. Start up engine number 1 now. Engine number 2 is available.
As shown, it must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask.
There we go.
Others. If we land on water, take a life jacket.
Okay. Is this a weathered livery? I have no idea, man. It seems to be reasonably weathered. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is reasonably weathered. You can see that it is. Yep, it is reasonably weathered. There we go. Bye-bye. See ya. Can we please get the tug out of my way, please? Okay, he's driving straight in. Oh. It's going away, thank goodness. Alrighty. Let's get up here, put our taxi lights on, APU bleed off, APU master switch off, ignition can come off here. Both engines are looking perfectly fine. Let's set this to max. Ground spoilers armed. TCAS right here. We can leave it exactly how it is. Altitude reporting is on. Let's put our flaps down. Double check the trim. Trim is actually supposed to be... What is it supposed to be? Let's have a look. What is trim? Trim is down 0.5. Now, it is not on down 0.5. Yeah, this is not down 0.5, so this is down 0.5. Okay, so that's our trim and that's set. Okay, brilliant. Let's head back to flight plan here, go to progress here, and that it is. We're ready to roll on out of here, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's do that, everybody. Just making sure we're good up top. Releasing parking brake. Parking brake released. Taxi lights on. Everything else looking fantastic. Predictive wind shear is off. TCAS, we got a bunch of company messages. We might want to take a look at those. Okay, I'm just going to ignore them, obviously. Okay. Let's give our engines a little bit of power here. Why are we not moving? Hello? The heck? We seem to be stuck in place. Oh my god, don't tell me there's some issue again with GSX. Hello? What on earth is going on? I hate GSX, my god. Nope. We are literally stuck here. What the... What the heck? I don't know what's wrong with this. Let me turn off. Maybe this is it? Nope. Okay, you know what? Wait, is this why? It's not moving. Oh. I guess GSX has decided to... you know what I can do? I'm gonna connect the tog here. I have an idea. Let me push it back. Let me try to move it. It's not working. Oh my god, there's something wrong with... Oh god. Why can't they just freaking fix GSX? Anytime I... Why? Now with the Fenix 2? Really? With the Fenix 2? Oh, Lord. Disconnect tug. Release parking brake. Oh my god. I don't know what's causing this, guys. Let me try and... What's causing this? Okay, so the aircraft is stuck. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not moving. Yeah, the aircraft is stuck. Oh my god. What the hell, this stupid application? I hate this damn thing. I don't know what to do. Pretty positive it was GSX that just messed that up. So I don't know what to do because our aircraft doesn't move now. If there's anyone in here who can help me, now is the time to chime in, please. I don't know. Ugh. Nope. I think GSX has done something to it. I don't know what to do. There's clearly something off here, and I don't know what it is. I'm tired of this, man. Why can't we just have a normal simulation once in a while? We've been using chase plane just fine for a really long time now. It's not chase plane. There's a chance it can be FS realistic, but... Master switch off. There you go. I've turned it off completely. I've cycled the brakes. Nope. It's not FS realistic. It's GSX, man. GSX just screwed up the nose gear. Now there's nothing I can do. Now there's nothing I can do. Freaking tired of this garbage, honestly. Ugh. I don't even have pushback raise enabled. God. I don't even know why I still use GSX, honestly. All it does is give me trouble these days. All it does is give me trouble. It's complete nonsense. I genuinely hate it now. It's just that the ground services are so nice to watch, you know. I need to stop using it for pushback. I really do. There's nothing we can do now except restart the freaking simulator. Oh, I'm so pissed, man. Oh god, I don't have the energy for this today. It's just not working. It's screwed. And once it goes into that screwed mode, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. Literally nothing. You see? There's nothing you can do, man. Oh, flip. What can I possibly do now? All the solutions on freaking the Fenix app is running properly, just fine. Everything is working as it should. Not a problem. So, I don't know. Let me just restart the Fenix app there. Okay, I've just restarted the Fenix thing. Okay, let's try this one more time, shall we? 1, 2. Let's turn on everything here. Hopefully this works. 1, 2, 3. Don't tell me I have to reset everything, man. I don't have the patience for this today. Yep, it does. I have to freaking restart. Good lord. Oh, good lord indeed. Why isn't it working? Oh, there it is. Now it's working. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, shut up. I ain't got the patience for this. You know what we'll do? Oh, never mind. Load instant everything. Dismiss. Send everything to McDo. Let's come down here. Shut up, Meg. Let's just request stuff. Pull up SimBrief here. Waiting for the request stuff. Cost index 1.5. Gonna put cruising altitude 30. We're having such a smooth and easy flight, and freaking GSX, I'm tired of it. It gives me the same issue with the A310. God damn this thing. They're updating it every second minute. What on earth are you guys updating? Seriously. Every second minute it updates and it just gets worse. It doesn't get better. Like, I had no issues with the Fenix whatsoever. And after the updates, everything has gone to complete pretzel. We'll call it pretzel. I don't know. Block fuel 6.1. I don't really care right now. I'm too irritated to do this again, but let's just do it as patiently as we possibly can, right? IRS in it, just align everything. Let's go. Flight plan right there. If we come to our flight plan, NZAA, once again, departure, we're gonna set everything again. 23 left, that one, and using IGBOT, and I'm gonna insert that. Down in the arrival, I'm going to use, what did we say, VOR 16, yes. And our star was gonna be TPAP 3 Delta, and that is done. Let's make sure that there are not too many discontinuities and stuff. We're gonna clear that up once again. Everything else is just fine. I'm gonna insert that. Go to performance right here. Come to our McDo here. Go to departure. 1. Just sync everything. Final. Sync everything. Calculate. Send to McDo. And there you go. Okay, exactly the same as before, which is good. That means that we're doing something right. So let's go to progress here. Okay, we're waiting for the IRS alignment, and it's saying it's taking 5 minutes. I don't have the patience for 5 minutes. I really don't. Okay, I'm gonna set local pressure here. I'm gonna go towards 30,000 feet. I'm gonna change the state of the aircraft. Hopefully that doesn't erase what we have programmed in the FMC. If it does, well, We'll find out, won't we? Settings. No, not settings. Phoenix. Panel states. Let's go. Turn around with APU. What is ready? What? Ready state. What is ready state? What does that mean? You know what? I'm just gonna start the engines. APU. Switch these on. There you go. Beacon lights. I'm gonna leave the taxi lights on, which they are. As in confirm. I don't know, man. I'm gonna pull that up. Flaps are already down to position 1, which they should not be in a way, if you ask me. I'm gonna clear that up. I'm gonna wait for our APU to come to life, and then we'll see if it's actually moving today. I don't know, man. I don't think this is gonna do it. I think it's still going to be messed up. If this doesn't work, I guess I'm gonna have to restart the sim and try that again. I'm sick of GSX, for the love of God. You guys need to get your stuff together. It used to work properly in 2020, but it does not work properly in 2024. I don't think those guys are doing a good job. I'm just being honest. It's just gotten worse for me. My experience with GSX has gotten worse. At the same time, I must concede where credit is due. The actual display of the ground services has gotten slightly better. But I still have a lot of issues. Oh, look at all this garbage. Shut up, GSX. Alright, let's put this here. Map still not available. I'm still waiting for it. I'm in 3 minutes. I guess, can I fast forward that from the tablet? I guess I could in a way. I don't know. Let's just try ready. Activate. Wait, I just messed everything up. Oh my gosh, I just messed everything up. Oh God. What the heck is going on here? Yeah, I just messed everything up, didn't I? Okay, I think I got it back. Nav mode here. Engines are working. Yes, they are. Let's go back up here. Okay, beacon lights, that's fine. I think everything is working. APU is off. Yes, it is. Yep, I think we're okay here. I think we're ready to go, everybody. Let's give this one more shot. Shall we try? Auto brake max. Arm this. This is okay. It should be in standby for now. Put that there. Parking brake release. Oh, yes! It's rolling! It's freaking rolling. Thank you. There we go. We are rolling and everything is set and everything seems to be working. I don't know if it is, but we'll come to the init page. If this is messed up now, there's nothing we can do. Go to init page. Estimated fuel on board. No. This is messed up, isn't it? No, it's not messed up. Okay, never mind. Thank God. It's alright. It's alright, everybody. We're good to go. Finally, we can get out of here. So restarting the Fenix app fixed that. So I don't know what caused that or whatever. I don't really care, but that was messed up. Restarting it seemed to have fixed everything for us, and there we go. We're on our way, ladies and gentlemen. We're on our way. We need to get rid of some of these company messages, so let me do that quickly. AOC menu, received messages. Accept return. Accept return. Accept return. Return. Accept return. Let's go down there. There we go. Cabin calls. I'm just gonna do cabin calls, all of them. Okay, takeoff configuration. We're not going to test that yet, but I think we can do predictive wind shear to automatic system 1. Everything else looking okay. I'm going to leave this up here because that's how I usually like it. And I'm going to do the same with the one on top here in case we go through some dark clouds, which are not unusual. So we've taken double the amount of time just to get ready. So I don't know what that was about. It might have been GSX doing it. I can't be too sure at this point what caused that. It could be GSX, but I'm not going to use it next time, that I can tell you. Freaking tired of it, honestly. It's been nothing but trouble for a few days, few weeks. But there's no other proper ground services solution. If someone makes it, I'm getting it. Where are we going? We are turning off this way, and then that should take us to the runway. Okay, I need to hold short here. Give me a second, guys. I'm not very comfortable the way I am right now. Let me just try and get comfortable here. Pump the brakes. Okay, up here, landing lights on, that on. I'll leave that on for no reason. Let's go there. Let's go TCAS up. I just have to test our takeoff configuration. Normal. We are ready to go. I don't know why I pressed that. Let's pray we're on the right runway. I think we are. Kind of messed up that lineup. That's okay, I don't really care. There we go. Thrust set. Let's take off. The airport looks really good, huh? I mean, the runway looks really good. Okay, gear up. There we are. And flying it. Bumpy. Flaps up. Leave it to climb. With the replays. You mean with takeoffs and stuff, yeah? Yeah, with replays too. Yep, that's true. It really has much easier to see stuff now. Alright, still hand flying this thing because it's pretty fun. I go ahead and put this down here. Okay guys, just give me a minute. I've got another issue to deal with now. Gosh. Alright, let's turn off here. You know what, I'm gonna give it to the autopilot because I've got another issue here to deal with, so I'm gonna give it off to the autopilot here. There we go, looking good. Ooh, it's very bumpy today. I think I want to reduce the factor of the bumpiness here with the turbulence. Let me see. Where is turbulence? It's too sensitive. I want to put it at 60. Yeah, that's how I want to roll. Very nice. Coming up on, well, not coming up on 10,000 feet. We're still a long way from it. New Zealand, one of the most beautiful countries in the world. The argument can easily be made for it being the most beautiful country in the world. At least here in Flight Sim, right? Ooh, there really is turbulence today, isn't there? There really is turbulence today. We're coming up on 10,000 feet, so let's go into the cabin here and turn these off. Turn that off. We'll turn all of that off. We can put that off. Looking good. Okay, now we're gonna continue our climb. Not a problem. Looking good. Okie dokie, I think it's time for us to go into some cinematic views here, eh? Let's go up till climb, and once we reach our climb, we'll go in and check on some news. me take a screenshot of that, eh? Alright everybody, let's jump into the flight deck here and check out how things are going. Oh yeah, that's a good looking cabin view right there, is it not? Absolutely beautiful. Now our climb rate, we just crossed 25,000 feet. We're trying to get up towards 30,000. So let's go ahead and do that. I need to go fix whatever happened just now. Fenix and GSX and whatever. I also need to get my hands on the PMDG, don't I? I really lack some Boeing daily drivers. So I need to get my hands on the 737-800 and the 737 MAX 8. Those are the two things I need to get my hands on. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is, everybody. All of that looks absolutely beautiful. $30,000 feet. It's a long way up there, huh? For some reason I like those red accents on the fairings there for the flap. I really like the red accent on the tip. I think Singapore Airlines also has that. I like it. Alright, about to reach 30,000 feet. Let's just jump into our cockpit and make sure everything is going well. We forgot about our transition altitude, so let's do that right away. Standard there, everything else looking pretty good. Got nothing else to do till our top of descent. We can increase the range on that, a lot. Our top of descent is right there, ladies and gentlemen, not very far away. And to reach that, let's have a look. Top of descent is after Silvo. Okay, we still got some time there. We can take a look. Do we need to use fast forward today? We might not. Actually, it's best if we do because, okay, there we go. There's our cruising altitude coming up. And altitude, Mach, everything looking good. Looking good. Alright, we might have to use a bit of fast forward because our departure there took twice as long because of that little issue we had, right? So our departure took twice as long, so we might need to use fast forward here today. We could do that, or we simply don't do that. What do you guys want to do? Do we just use FS monitor? It's not like there's a long way till top of descent anyway. It's about 100 nautical miles away to top of descent. By the time we discuss most of the news in FS monitor, I think it's going to be okay. Right, okay, let me bring up FS monitor first and then we can talk about it. You know what, the views are on this side today, so we're gonna leave it, yeah, we'll leave it like this for the time being. Let me bring up some FS monitor for us to use as source of news at the moment. We're in flight mode. In flight mode, the browser is not here yet. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I thought I put it in here. And there you go. Now the browser is showing up right there for you guys, right? Yes, it is, which I like. Okay, we're gonna go through some of the news here in just a second. I'm just making sure that yeah, if I try to talk over this, it's not gonna be good. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for the time being. Okay, let's take a look at the news today. And Frankfurt landmarks has been released. This is the Citation Sovereign that's about a week old, and I missed that release. There's nothing I could do. Can't afford it at the moment, right? What else do we have in terms of news? Let's see. This one, it's very interesting. Let's go ahead and check that out. A new MSFS tool turns every flight into an airline grade debrief, then hands the approach back to refly. Okay. Whether they grease the landing, you get another vertical. Okay. All right. There's a post-flight analyzer that takes its cue from the way airlines review flights rather than from the usual landing rate. Okay. I'm not interested in this. I don't know if any of you guys are. If you're into that kind of flight monitoring, then you might be very much interested in it. As a matter of fact, it seems to be a little bit more than... It seems to be a pretty good thing here. But it seems to be in browser. Something that I really don't like. I don't like in-browser stuff. I do not like in-browser stuff. But yeah, it seems like it gives you a very good detailed breakdown. Some people might find this very useful. Yeah. Okay. Can improve your flying. Oh, that's a lot of information. Yeah, okay. Anyway, if you're interested in that, there's that for you. Let's let me look for a tastier morsel here. Let me look for... Why does it reset every time I go back? This is why I need to make an account and stuff. I'll do that. later on. Beyond ATC traffic, let's talk about that. I'm considering purchasing Beyond ATC. I thought it already had live traffic. The experimental build. Scheduled base traffic would remain part of the base purchase at no extra cost. Live data layer would be an entirely optional. Oh, okay, great. The schedule-based system isn't really going anywhere. That's all I care about. I don't really care about live traffic. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I do not do that. So this isn't news for me, but in case you're users of Beyond ATC and you want to use live traffic, that's now available in conjunction with Navigraph if you have a Navigraph subscription. Something that I don't have. So yeah, I'm considering getting Beyond ATC, and I'll just be using the base schedule-based traffic injection. Right, what else? What else do we have in terms of our news here? Dead Stick is back. FlyJSim 737 V4, Fokker Sound Preview, Rafale Startup, or the Rafale Startup, whatever you wanna. London City Airport for any builds. We talked about that, didn't we? I can't remember. MSFS live traffic, FSLTL, and say intentions. I don't know what's wrong with FSLTL, but they have given the option to select your live traffic provider. I'm just gonna switch to Beyond ATC as soon as I can, I guess. So Azure Police shows the Rafale coming to life with a full startup sequence video. I would love to do that one. I really wish I had gotten this one on time. DCS introducing flight sim. Yeah, we looked at all of that. Seems to be nothing recent. Yeah, except World Update 22 returns to US with the focus on national parks. Microsoft has announced World Update 22. What it needs to do is update the rest of the world, man. Come on. It is so heavy in the US, which is, I get it. I understand. It makes sense. But still, we need the rest of the world. Please give us the rest of the world. Thank you very much. But if you want to go through what's coming in World Update 22, we've got Maine. Some place in Maine, Great Smoky Mountains, Tennessee, North Carolina, Dry Tortugas in Florida, Big Bend in Texas, the Guadalupe Mountains in Texas, Rocky in the Colorado, Great Sand Dunes in Colorado, Canyonlands in Utah, Bryce Canyon in Utah, Zion in Utah, Death Valley in California. That would be a good one. Yosemite. How do you actually pronounce Yosemite? Is it Yosemite? Is it Yosemite? I don't know. Yosemite? I don't know. People say all sorts of stuff and I don't know which one is right. Okay, I'll just go with Yosemite. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, that one, Crater Lake in Oregon, Mount Rainier in Washington, North Cascades in Washington, Glacier in Montana, Yellowstone in Wyoming, Badlands in South Dakota. Blind Over Matter, hello there. Welcome to the live stream, man. Grand Canyon in Arizona. Alright, those are the expected updates with World Update 22. They're going to make Grand Canyon even better, huh? Air Racing returns to Microsoft Flight Sim with an announcement that the National Championship Air Races are coming to the sim this fall. It will be a sequel to the Reno Air Races that came in 2020. Okay. Interesting. Let's cut that out of there. Let's see if there's any other recent news. Heat Blur, that's DCS stuff. Heat Blur response to community. Yeah, okay. I don't play DCS. I wish I did, but I don't. X-Plane 12, Spark Films releases Normandy Noir. Let's talk about that. SimFlight taking its sweet time to load here. Just make sure I keep an eye on our flight, which is okay. Yosemite. You mean Yosemite, right? Yeah, Yosemite. All right. Is that the way how most people would go with it? I've heard all sorts of pronunciations. At this point, I'm thoroughly confused. But I'll go with Yosemite here since that's what you have recommended. Alright, Spark Films releases Normandy Nord. Sure, no problem, Mr. Blind Over Matter. I appreciate you letting me know. I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you very much. Normandy Nord. Normandy Nord should be in France. It's released for X-Plane 11. 12 doesn't... Well, for X-Plane 12 it looks fantastic. Let's have a look at it, shall we? I don't fly GA in X-Plane 12, so this is completely unrequired for me. But in case you're somebody who flies GA aircrafts in X-Plane 12, that doesn't look too terrible, does it? That does not look too bad at all. So Normandy Nord. It's just the north part of Normandy, that's it? Who's looking for something so specific? I don't know. Anyway, we've got that. I think that's it. Today there isn't much in the way of FS monitor, is there? Yeah, there isn't. We've covered all the big stuff. There isn't much else here. There's the Grumman AA5. We can take a look at that. I'm looking forward to the national parks as someone from the United States, but I also totally understand everyone wanting different parts of the world to see some love and updates. I couldn't agree with you more, man. It's great that the US is really detailed and a lot of people fly in the US. That makes sense to have, and there's also a lot of data available for the US. Makes sense, but the rest of the world is really lacking some updates, man. It really is. Like, I'm someone who likes to jump all across the world. That's the whole point of having an open sim, open world flight sim. Right? That's the whole point. You want to fly everywhere in the world. You want to experience different conditions, different terrains, different, different aircrafts, different schedules. That's the whole point of flight sim being open. And they really need to release some updates for the rest of the world. They really do. Africa is completely... Like, there's nothing in Africa, man. Come on. There's so much good stuff to fly over in GA flying, especially. Africa needs some love. Middle East. How can you not have updates given for, like, places like Dubai and stuff? It's time for an update there for sure. I believe the Indian subcontinent is largely completely... there isn't much there either, if I'm not mistaken. So there are lots of places. I'm glad they finally looked at Australia, because Australia is a great place to fly as well. I also saw something about Zeppelin or a blimp, which intrigues me, but I don't know much about it. Yeah, they're putting in the... I forgot what it was called. The Goodyear blimp. You know, the ones that you see floating usually on top of stadiums and where people gather? They're putting that one in. I'd love to see an update that brings Jordan and the city of Petra. Oh yes, very, very well said there. Let's take a look at our top of descent. We are not at all far away from top of descent now. So I think it's time for us to go ahead and... oh, we've got some distance, but I think it's time for us to do some stuff here, right? Yep, it is. Okay, let's go and see what we can do here. Come down here, arrival performance. I'm not really gonna look at any of this. We're just gonna come in here, go to sim brief. I remember I tried to fly in Petra earlier during one of my videos and it wasn't done well, so that's a good one. Populate from last flight. Let's populate the weather, calculate everything up. And let's go to performance, next phase, QNH 3024. I'm gonna put that in. Temperature at 12 degrees Celsius, magnitude wind at 190/32. Let's put that in there. And baro is fine, config is fine, that's all looking good. Let's go back to our flight plan here. Have a look at our descent altitude. Minimum I would say is 770. So we're going to go to it 770 and that's what we're going to go with here, okay? That's what we're going to go with. So I'm going to go directly to that today. I know that's not recommended practice, but I'm not really worried about it. We also need to pull up our charts here. So if we go here, let's clear that. Let's pull up NZ Wellington, right? So that's NZWN. Let's go to the charts here. Let's go to arrival. Now approach. VOR DME 16. We're gonna put that in here, and let's open that chart up. Now, if we open it up, we can see this is a VOR DME approach into Wellington, and it recommends 3,000 before we start descending. Our MDA 770 is what I'm going with at the moment, right? So I don't know about it. 1800 at there, 1400 at 3.7. We need to confirm these, obviously. 920 feet, 885 vertical. I don't really care about any of that, to be honest. I don't really, not vertical, I'm missing. Okay, frequency 112.3. Okay, that's fine. Today, which way are we coming in? Are we coming by... Which way are we coming in? That's a good question. Let's have a look. Bruda, Hewitt, Whitby. Whitby is right here. And bearing 158. That is fine. Course 158 is set. Yep, I think we are good to go here. We just have to tune it in. So radio nav. Let's come to Wellington 112.3, which is already tuned in. And the course here 158, we can put that in right there. I think we are good to go on the VOR. Alrighty, I'm gonna close this up for the time being. Our aircraft should be displayed somewhere. Yeah, coming in from here, the top corner right there. It will show in when we reach. Brilliant. Okay, top of descent coming up, and we are about to begin the descent. So I've got my homework today. I need to sort out what happened with the pushback today when we try to take off. I need to go. I'm pretty sure GSX has an update. GSX has an update like it's chips. So I don't know. Check GSX is something I need to do. I change the FS realistic. GSX. Okay, done. I've written that down so I do not forget that. And let's go to, as soon as we begin our descent, we'll go to some cinematic views. Let's take a quick look out this side. Oh yes, very clear, very stable, looking good. Alright, terrain, weather and traffic. There is no traffic injection, unfortunately. Flight radar has terminated their service. So, yeah. Come on, Mr. Topper Descent. Company message. I do not care about it, but I'm just gonna clear it from... there you go. We'll put our progress in correctly. I want to monitor that right because it's a VOR DME approach and I don't know how to do them properly, quite frankly. So I need to do that. With the A320 it's really easy. Airbus makes everything so automated, it's incredibly easy. But yeah. Okay, top of descent reached. Is it gonna tell me that anytime? Yes it is. And let's begin. Let's go down here to about 3,000 feet first and then we'll take it from there. More drag, if you say so. I don't think we need more drag. I think we'll be fine. Okay, auto brakes into Wellington. It should be on medium for today. I want medium. I'm gonna put that there. So yeah, looking good. We'll now continue our descent. When we reach 10,000 feet, 13,000 is our transition altitude, and when we reach 10,000 feet, we should be able to take care of some things here. If we take a look at our transition altitude, let's have a look. Transition altitude 13,500, and yeah, let's go towards some cinematics for the time being till we reach about 10,000 feet. We are crossing through 22,000 feet. Still got some way to go here. Alright, let's take a break from all that cinematic and relax a little bit. Put some nice and comfy lounge music. I just like this too much. "20,000 feet, everybody." Wellington is not far away at all now. We are just about 52 nautical miles away from Wellington. "5,000 feet left to go for us to tune in the altimeters here." Speed is low. We're only about 20 minutes from landing, apparently. About 25 minutes, I would say. And in 25 minutes, we should be either landed or very near landing. Alright, let's jump into the flight deck here. Less than 1,000 feet to go for us to set up our altimeters for descent. Da, da, da. $13.5. Let's pull that. Setting local pressure. 1025. There we go. 1025, everybody. Now we just have to wait for 10,000 feet before we can do anything here. Wish we could get some coffee in here. Is there a cup holder in here? Oh, there isn't, is it? Oh, you can't put down the footrests? Oh. Oh, yeah, I remember this. You can actually hide the EFP by pressing that. No cigarette disposal. Just clicking around random stuff because I'm waiting for us to reach 10,000 feet. And then from there we can do something, ladies and gentlemen. We can do something. Yeah. Flight mode turned on. What is this? I don't know. I don't know what that turns on, everybody. Oh look, 10,000 feet is coming up. Let's reduce the range on that, shall we? Brilliant. Let's reduce the range on that. Looking good. We are about to turn left on brother. That's right, brother. Yes, we are. We're gonna head on towards Hewitt and then Whitby. From there, we are going to be in line with the VOR. It's time for us to turn on that VOR there, isn't it? The ADF is tuned towards something else. VOR. Okay. Should we show the VOR here? VOR Wellington 25 nautical miles away. I'm going to turn this one off. We don't need it. 25 nautical miles away. Let's turn on our landing lights here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's turn on our passenger signs as well. Let's make a bunch of calls for no reason. And there we are. Slowing down towards 250. Coming into land into Wellington. Yes. Alrighty. I love this music in the
Shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed on the platform.
Oh, that's it. It was a short announcement.
Ready for landing. Please help us by handing in.
What? understand. There's a lot of chatter going on. Time for us to focus in on the landing, isn't it? And make sure things are staying on top of. Okay, since we are heading towards Hewitt right now, from this angle right here, we're going towards Hewitt and then Whitby. Since Whitby is here, I think we're okay. We need a bit of speed brake here to help us descend, so let's do that. That speed brake out. Looking good. I've got a new flight recorder that I'm testing out today. So let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. I've got a new flight recorder that I'm testing out, and if it works, then I shall recommend it to you guys. So okay, we have slowed down well there. Let's put our... Go back. Front spoilers, everything here is looking okay. Do we need to... Yeah, we're too quick. We're too quick, way too quick. We need to use the speed brake here. Okay, distance at 12, 9.2 at 3000. I think we're gonna make that, but the speed brake needs to be engaged, and it's a bit of rain here, everybody. It's a little bit of rain. We just passed through kind of like a shower or something. I don't know. Yeah, we've got a little bit going on there. Yeah, why are we losing that so quickly? We're not able to keep up with that, are we? No, the speed is too high. What is going on now? Let me reduce altitude here. I'm supposed to keep it at 3000 for now at least, but what is it doing? VDEV. Okay. Yeah, we've got some wind issues and whatever. Let's go to approach. 3000 coming up. We got constrained here as well, huh? Let's drop our flaps here. Yeah, we got a little bit of an issue, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of an issue, but that's okay. Everything else seems to be in order. Let's put that away for now. We don't need it. Ground spoilers are still deployed to try and slow us down here. We're at final approach into Wellington, and we're not looking good. Trying to slow us down as much as possible, but it's just not working. Okay, everybody, today is going to be very, very bumpy. It's going to be very interesting, and this is when I decided to do a VOR DME approach. Fantastic. Okay, that's much clearer. Go there. Let's go LS. No, there's no need for going LS on this one, is there? Flaps down, flaps full. Gear down. I'm fully aware of my setting with the speed brakes, but I think it's pretty much required. Okay, no, never mind, it's not required. Alright, we are ready for landing here. Let me try and record this. Recording a replay for landing. Let's take a look around this side of the window. Check that out, everybody. Wow. If that isn't stunning, I don't know what is. Wellington looking absolutely beautiful. Well, we're coming on to Wellington. It's not exactly Wellington, but still, it looks great, doesn't it? Speed is still high. Where is approach? Yeah, we're on approach mode, right? 144, 134. Yeah, okay, well, I think we're okay. Oh lord, look at the way how the speed just, oh my word. It's not good. It's not good. Ho ho ho. Oh lordy. Our decision height. Our decision height is supposed to be. We need to put the speed down. Put it somewhere here. Put it 134. Put it at 140. Leave it there. Okay, 770 is the decision height, which we did not actually put in. Did we actually put this in?
above.
100 above. And I have no visual. Yeah, we should go around, but I'm not gonna do that.
Minimum.
Minimums, my aircraft. Okay, my aircraft, everybody. I see the runway. There we go.
$500.
500. We're descending too much.
$400.
No, we're not descending enough. Holy moly. Why did I do this? Should have just gone ILS.
$300.
Okay, line up, line up. Come on, you can do this. Okay,
100.
100.
Too low. Terrain. 20. Retard.
Oh no, 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 no. Go down.
40.
Don't sink.
Why is it floating so badly?
Don't sink.
Nope,
50. 50.
this isn't right. That isn't right. What just happened? Why did it float so much? I have no idea. Oh, that sucked. Why on earth is it so floaty? Is this FS Realistic doing this? I don't know. I genuinely have no idea if it's FS Realistic doing that. That is just crazy, man. Oh my god, we got a baby crying. As if that isn't bad enough in real life. We got one in the freaking simulator too. Lord. Okay, let's put that up. Well, can't blame the baby. I would cry too. Let me turn this off. Let me turn that on. Turn that on. Leave this off. Put this back on standby. FD off. Oh my god. What is going on right now? Wait, why is the nose gear not responding? Okay. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that was incredibly floaty. I don't know if it's FSR doing that or if it's just the weather doing that. Where is the ground effect? Plays engine and airflow. It's just the sounds. It doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, it doesn't. This is not FS realistic. I guess it was a really floaty, huh? Is it bad that I'm somewhat impressed with the fact they put sound effects in? No, it's pretty good. FS realistic is actually pretty good, man. They've got a lot of different sound effects here for terrible landings and landing feedback. I think the baby crying was random, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, welcome to Wellington after that terrible landing that should have clearly been a go-around. We don't do go-arounds around here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and find ourselves a little parking somewhere. As an actual blind person, I can say that I've had many landings way more jolting than this. Sometimes you have to get the bird. Yeah, sometimes you just have to do that. Sometimes you just have to do that, blind over matter. You sometimes just have to do that, man. Yep, you are very right. Okay, we're just gonna pump the brakes a little bit and we'll turn ourselves in somewhere here. I'll take the next turning and park. You know what, let me just go in here. Let's park in here. Yeah, we'll go in and park at one of these gates here. I don't know which gate exactly to take, but well, that one looks good enough for us, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Yeah, we'll take a look at the landing replay. That landing was horrible. I just couldn't put her down. Should have gone round. Okay, not this one. So how are we gonna okay. Let's try. We will turn in right here. Yep, we'll turn it in right here. There is that pushback tug in the way though. Why is the pushback tug right here in the way? It's a stupid placement, don't you think? Guess I'll just leave it here. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that landing replay first, and yeah, let's check that out. New landing replay software, everybody. So pray, fingers crossed. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, it seemed to have worked here. Alright, there we go. Oh, this is way too early, isn't it? Let me move it. Let me move it. When did the flaps come out? But this one doesn't even record the flaps. Sorry about the tug, that was probably my bad parking job. Right. What is... Why aren't the flaps coming out? This one doesn't show flaps properly, man. Sky Dolly was better than this. It doesn't show the flaps. Sky Dolly shows the flaps. Sky Dolly is better than this one. Is it showing the flaps? Is flaps coming out? Flaps coming out? Are flaps coming out? Do I see some flap action? Nope, there are no flaps on this one. What is the point? Ugh, Lord, I hate this thing. Should have just stuck with Sky Dolly, huh? Yeah, should have just stuck with Sky Dolly. Look at that. It was so floaty, I just couldn't put her down. I think I had too much flaps for the amount of... Look at that. She just refused to go down. In the end, I had no choice but to do that. Look at this. That's terrible. Yeah, that is terrible. Okay, I'm not going to use this flight recording software. I'm going to use Sky Dolly because, you know. We're going to try from right here. And let's see what the passengers experience there. Must be pretty bad though. Yeah, couldn't stick her. Better than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. That was better than I thought it would be. We stopped almost immediately, but that was a terrible landing. That was horrible on all accounts. This is live weather, by the way, guys, huh? Yeah, that was not easy. Okay, anyway. The replays are a little messed up, so I'm just gonna go all the way to where we left off our aircraft. Okay, yep, this software definitely messes up the entire aircraft. I apologize, guys. Deboard. Let me go to Phoenix. Let me just go to panel state today. Today has not been my day, huh? There you go. Today has not been my day. Oh my word. Thank you. Alright, so we are deboarding. Apparently not. I don't know, man. Everything's gotten messed up here. Yes, it has. So today's flight has not been good right from the start, huh? It's just been a mess. However, this place is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I don't know what on earth the GSX is doing right now. Deboarding. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Alright, everybody. I'm going to leave it here today. I apologize about today's stream. It was just... Unfortunately, things didn't go well for us. A lot of things going on there. I'm going to get rid of that flight recorder and stick to my trusty old friend Sky Dolly there to give us better replays at least. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for tuning in today. But this is where we're going to leave it for today, and hopefully we won't have these issues in the next stream. I have a lot to sort out there, don't I? We look good though. We look good. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned into the live stream, particularly those in the live chat, Blind Over Matter and Mr. Runners. I appreciate it very, very much. I shall see you guys in the next live stream. If you're new to this channel, consider liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all that good stuff. Help me out here. And let's push towards 1,000 subs. But anyway, I shall catch you guys in the next one. Have yourself a very good day and take care of yourselves. Until next time, bye-bye.